Hey guys, what's up? It's Midnight Persona here and I'm doing a quick recording. I just wanted to, well, I just got done filming another video, so while I had all the makeup on, I wanted to go through and give you a little, review of, Sabakon. Cause Sabakon was a thing. So first things first, I just want to say that it was a very fun experience, but at the same light it was so exhausting. So I'll go you kind of a day by day kind of thing. Day 1 was stressful trying to day 0 was stressful trying to set up. We didn't necessarily bring anything and I lost motivation halfway through the month to even finish doing what I needed to do, so I had to kind of finish up stuff day 0, and that's all me. I decided that. Day 1 was good, but it was also stressful because first things first, it was super hot in Artist Alley and Vendors Hall. It was so hot. One second, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take my contacts out real fast because with as much as I'm gonna widen my eyes, they're gonna fall out. So give me a second. Glasses on. So with day 1, it was super exhausting regardless, and the traffic for Artist Alley was super slow. Like, it was kind of in and out, you know, which is really different from usual because normally day 1, I do pretty well, but I didn't really do very well day 1. It was really slow, which was really disappointing, you know. After that, I was in May from Overwatch in her pajama outfit. I undressed about an hour and a half in because it was so hot in the room. Like, it was terrible. And whether that be on the hotel, having a bad AC, or anything like that, it was just really frustrating. And I'm somebody who overheats really quickly, so wearing what I was wearing, I had to get off it, and I was still burning up. After that, later on, we had the ball, the Kingdom Hearts ball, and it was really fun. I had a lot of fun being Xehanort. I got to take a selfie with Kinkitsu and his Norded Sora, and it was really fun. It was really cool, and Kinkitsu was really cool, and I was kind of a fangirly moment because he was fanboying over my Xehanort, and I was fangirling over him in general, and so it was really fun and really cool. And the ball, it was really great to kind of see everybody have fun and come together as a community. There were a few people who kept complaining about the music, in which we had to go, if you don't like it, you guys requested the music, so if you don't like it, fix it yourself. Because that's one thing I have issue with, is when people non-stop complain about stuff that happens at con and then they don't really put forth the effort to do anything. Like, complaining about the AC system is one thing, you know, but they were literally just like, this isn't ball music, and there was only like a few people who were doing it. Everybody else was having a blast. So like, I guess it was really frustrating to those of us who were working really hard to make it fun and let everybody have fun and you know, just chill, and people were just like, well, I can't dance this, and then after ball music came on, some of those people still didn't get up and dance, so it was like, what do you want, you know? So we were really frustrated with that, but outside of a few little things, we all had a blast. It was really fun, and I love being Xehanort, and I love having fun with Xehanort. On to day 2. So day 2 was I was a hot mess day 2. I was nervous all day because I had to prepare for Masquerade. I think my judging went super well and it was really fun, and then I got to kind of practice. I was burning because my stupid Junko puffs were so hot. Like, they were 2 giant mufflers on the side of my head, and I could not, I was sweating. So partway through today, I had to take off the puffs. I got to take a few pictures of people, and it was really fun. Everybody really enjoyed Junko, which made me really happy because I really enjoyed being in her, and I'm probably gonna wear her more often, probably more in the winter months though. I went on stage, I did my thing. I recorded lip sync, which was great, and then I went on stage and did my thing, which was really fun. The one issue we kept having is the stupid monitor. So a lot of people were asking me what was the monitor for. So those of you who sat and saw my skit, the monitor was supposed to play spoiler alert, by the way. The hypnotizing video that she plays for students in the anime, Danganronpa 3 anime, where she learned to get, like, she had the animator, I think she created it, but the anime that she learned from the animator to hypnotize people into murdering one another. So what I was doing was playing that video to hypnotize people, and then I got some of my friends to come up and kind of play zombie and like kind of go along with that, you know. I had a really fun time parodying Be Prepared. I'm so happy everybody really enjoyed it, and I'm going to be posting that up soon for everybody to enjoy. Masquerade was so nerve-wracking for me, even though, I'm not going to lie, I jumped into Masquerade because I was talking to my buddy and I was like, well, you know, to fill it out, I'll join too. I'm working on something anyway. I'll try to finish her in time, and I tried to finish Junko up in like a week and a half, and I got her done, and it was really fun to just kind of, I was really doing it to entertain. I was just trying to have fun with it, you know, to, you know, have somebody have something fun to watch. Not to say that the other skits aren't fun, but I wanted to add to the entertainment. And I won a judge's award. So Akagi Yoga came to Sabakon along with Sarabo and King Kitsu, and the judges were Stefan Sweets, Sarabo, King Kitsu, and Akagi Yoga. And I got Akagi Yoga's Judges Award, and it was basically a diversity award and going on stage, rocking the stage, looking like me, because there really aren't a lot people of color, especially like in Vegas, who do Masquerade. And I was really happy that I got a judge's award. That would mean so much because I look up to her a lot, and it's cool to kind of have that. I got the judge's award that said that I should keep doing what I'm doing and to be diverse and to show people that I can rock the stage even if I don't look like the character and things like that. And she really liked my natural wig, and I was really happy about that too. So it was really fun, and it was really cool to get that judge's award. And then, to my surprise, and yes, it was a surprise because a few people were telling me of course she won that, and I honestly didn't think anything of it, or like think I would win another thing. I was like, sweet, I got a judge's award, I'm happy, I'm chilling out. And then I was called for best performance of my category. I got best performance in Journeyman division, and it's really cool to think that I got this. Like I said, I wasn't really expecting to get any prizes or anything. I just really wanted to go to have fun, because when I make my parodies, I just have fun with it, and I just want to share. And I always tell Subaru and a lot of my friends that if I can get on stage and make just a few people smile or laugh, I'm good, you know. The only time I really get stressed out is not really when I don't win any awards, it's when there's a lot of stress behind the building of the skit. Like, there's been a few times where I've done group stuff and everyone in the group were so upset and angry about everything that I myself was having breakdowns and feeling upset. And it was never really because we didn't win. I didn't really care about that. It was because I couldn't handle the stress of everybody else being upset, or, you know, people in the group being upset. But I'm really proud and really happy that I can kind of do what I want to do. I love doing groups, but I've never been brave enough to do solo. And since I've done Xehanort and now Junko, I feel a lot more like brave to do it. And I'm so happy that, you know, I got to entertain and I got a reward for it. And this was really cool to receive. And so I went on stage and King Kitsu was milli rocking at me. And I said, I can't look at you when you're doing that. And he responded with, well, you have to, because you got to get your trophy for me. And it was really funny. And I can say that King Kitsu milli rocked at me while handing me my trophy. So that was really fun and it was really great. And I'm so happy, and thank you to the judges for, you know, seeing my growth and seeing my development. And I was told in my judging that I just need to now make a costume that's gonna, like, you know, knock it out of the park. And then I probably could take best of and things like that. So I'm working on it. I have a few big ball gown ideas and things like that I want to do, but this one was more for fun, and that's normally when I'm just having fun and I don't really care too much. But yeah, I do plan on doing some big competition stuff though. Anyway, after Masquerade, I took a selfie with the judges and stuff, or took pictures with the judges, and I went home because I was tired and I was hungry. And yeah, so last day was even slower. Last day I was just as Inko, Mama Deku, and a lot of people were really excited for it, and I was really excited to see them. And I took as many selfies as possible with my sons that I found around con, and they were so cute and it was so wonderful. Half of them were villains and one of them was a dragon. It was slightly concerning, but you know, it was really fun to do. And last day, like, overall, Sabakon is great for its community. The people who go, the people who enjoy it, they're all wonderful people, and we all have a lot of fun together. However, Sabakon itself as a convention, and I apologize if this hurts anyone's feelings, it's kind of a bit of a dumpster fire. Like, I love a lot of the people who work at Sabakon, and I appreciate what it is trying to do for the community. But the lack of communication, the lack of organization, the fact that our Artist Alley paragraph was like this big, it was barely even a welcome to our con, it was really sad. It's our, like, nobody really wanted to come back. A lot of my friends said they didn't want to bother with coming to Sabakon because it wasn't worth it. They went to other cons instead, you know. It went from such a good thing and is now nosediving, because last year was just as terrible, and everyone blamed it on the fact that there were like 2 other conventions going on at the time, and I was the only one who, or I was one of the people who said, I don't know, because the lack of skill or the lack of stuff that's been happening at Sabakon lately has been kind of a reflection on the like, you know, who's coming to it. And like, there was one guest, I don't go for guests all the time at Sabakon. The cosplay guests were amazing to me. Kudos to my bro Subaru, because there was a diverse cast of people who came. So seeing Sarah and seeing Akagyoga and Kinkitsu, it was so wonderful to have such a diverse amount of people for guesting, for cosplay guests. We had one voice actor, and I had people coming to me and going, why is there only one voice actor? And I was like, I'm not on staff anymore. So it was kind of a situation where a lot of people were really bummed out that there was only one voice actor. So some people didn't come because they were like, there's no point. You know, a lot of people did come for Kinkitsu and Akagyoga because they were like, wow, these are people that have, you know, that are actually POC. And like, I literally saw one person talking to Kinkitsu and crying because they were saying that they were so excited to see a diverse person as a guest and to be able to have that experience. And I don't think people understand how much that really does mean to us, you know? So the fact that Subaru, who is also POC herself, of course, got the chance to pull in some different guests, you know, which was wonderful, you know? So I'll give kudos to that the higher ups of Sabakon allowed her to pull in who she wanted. I don't go to the gaming room, so I don't know how bad that was, but a few people were kind of like, my experience is Artist Alley and Exhibit Hall, because that's all I was at, and it was hot. It was horrible. At one point the lights went off, and the con hotel, I guess, was like, oh, the power went out. But I heard a really loud like click, and it almost sounded like somebody like switched a breaker or something, and then lights went off, and then it came back on dimmed, which did make sense that if there was a power surge or something, and then the lights came back on, but they were only dimmed, and they were dimmed for like 30 minutes, and then suddenly they went back on fully. Like, if it's a dimmer, can't you just... But I'm not an electrician, I can't judge. However, it was very fishy and very shady for the hotel. I personally am not a big fan of Alexis Park anymore. They have every year caused a problem with us, but it's been a thing of There's not much I can do about it. I don't pay for the con. But yeah, so Sabakon has been both a wonderful experience from the community and a terrible experience, to be 100% honest. And I don't like saying bad things about conventions. I don't like putting people down. I don't like doing any of that or putting people on blast. But from my personal experience, I really, really do hope that Sabakon can rise from the ashes that it created and get better. Or they need to stop. Stop for a year, stop for 2 years, reorganize and come back. Because it was so unorganized and so bad this year. And whether or not people want to hear it, whether or not they even care to watch my video or listen to me or anything like that, I don't care. This is my opinion. This is how I feel. And I'm not the only one who feels this way. I'm just the only one who's going to talk about it right now. So hopefully the higher ups or the people in charge will fix whatever problems they're having. Maybe look out for more help, ask people for more help, because I know that there was some good staff members that couldn't do it anymore because of how they were being treated too. So there's not much else I can say other than I hope to God that everything gets better. You know, Sabakon was a great experience as a cosplayer, going to see the cosplayer guests, being the masquerade, having fun, seeing everybody else have fun. Lip sync is always amazing, and you know, getting to hang out with my husband. And like, one experience I had at Sabakon is one guy was losing his mind because me and my husband were dressed as Inko and All Might, and he was so excited to see us, and he was like, oh my god, I shipped this, and it was so much fun. And then of course the maid cafe. The maid cafe is always amazing, and that's also due to them volunteering and coming to help, you know, and it was just so much fun. It was so great, and I just really hope that either A, we can get a new con in Vegas that's Anime Con, or you know, rise from the ashes and do better so we can keep having a community, because this community needs more fun events and stuff. But when we only get it for Level Up and really Sabakon, then it's kind of like, you know, Level Up is great, don't get me wrong, but I feel like we need more. Isn't Vegas supposed to be the capital, like, of conventions? But the conventions aren't doing well when they're made out of Vegas. Like, Amazing Las Vegas is cool, but it's not from Vegas. Like, Amazing Comic-Con is not from Vegas. And there's a few other comic book conventions that are starting up here. And maybe it's because I'm not a comic book person, but they're really not all that big to me. And their cosplay competitions aren't fun because they pick people who are pretty. And a lot of the contests that I've been in for comic conventions, they haven't really been good at judging and things like that. It's not really looking through all the scenes. It's been mostly a, you know, oh, that person looked really neat. Look at their armor. Cool. I'm gonna give them a trophy, you know? So it's one way to run a contest, but it's not the way I like. So I don't join in the competitions anymore for comic book conventions. Plus the 2 other times I joined in, I think it was ToyCon and one other one, they did not give prizes, and they cheated, and there was all this other stuff. I don't want to go into that, but the point of the matter is, Sabakon was so much fun because of what this community makes of it. Is it because we as a community are so desperate for a good convention and a good hangout and for all of us to come together and have fun that it doesn't matter if the con is really not that great. We want to see each other. For Sabakon, this is the only chance some kids can get together and see their friends in cosplay because their parents don't let them, or the only time we get a vacation away from all the crap at home that we have to come to a convention to feel fun, like have fun again. And the fact that it's not doing super well is kind of sad, you know, but there's not much else to do for it, and that's all I'm really gonna say. So as a community, it was great, it was fun. As a convention as a whole, it needs work, it needs to be fixed, because it's gone from really kind of fun ideas and it's just slowly tanked over the last few years. But yeah, it was an experience. I don't know if I'm going back next year, if there is a next year. My hubby and I said that we're gonna probably think about it and talk about it and see how we feel about it before we decide 100% if we're gonna try again. But I have done, my profit has halved for the last 2 years, which is bad because I normally do super well, but it's because the attendee rate has also, from my like perspective has gone down, but there's, like I said, not much to say for it, so we'll see what happens. But that's pretty much my review of what happened at Sabakon and how it was. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, like this video. If you like me, subscribe, bell notifications and all that jazz, whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you got through the full video of me just kind of ranting about how Sabakon was, thank you guys. I got a few things, but I didn't really buy anything at Sabakon. Like I was handed a little plushie, and his name was Jeffrey, and I can't find him. I know he's somewhere in my room, but I can't find him. And he was cute, and he was like a little chameleon lizard thing, and he's so cute. I got a few prizes for Masquerade, and other than that, I didn't really buy much. I bought like 2 or 3 things, and then went back to my booth and sat in the heat. But remember, you are loved. You are wonderful, you are beautiful, and you are incredible in every way, shape, and form. And just remember that, always. And even when you are on the downfall, you are still loved, you are still wonderful, and you can always improve and do better. So, thank you guys. I'll see you next video. Bye!